Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashables. This week I'm going to be using this gorgeous mermaiding kit from Fox and Cactus. This is another one I've had in my kit for a while, so if you want to see how this one all came together, then just keep watching. Alright, so I have gone through and got all of my hollow overlays and words just to kind of match up with this gorgeous kit from Fox and Cactus. This is another one I've been sitting on for a while, and I saw somebody on my Instagram used it and sent me a picture of it, and I was just in love with it. Oh, it was Amanda used it, so I thought I'd take my inspiration from you, Amanda, because I saw yours and I just went, yeah, have to play with it. So I have this is the mermaid kit that I bought back in May, so it's been a while, and I want to add some of these overlays because I got these ones from Monique plans at the markets. I've had these ones from Honeysuckle for a while, and then I've got these gorgeous ones from Barney and Moon as well. So I'm going to kind of put it all in together. So I think I'm going to start off with some washi. And I might move this around a little bit this week. Maybe. I was sort of thinking, because I'm also very inspired by my past weeks in my planner that I went through, and I thought I might move this around a little bit this week. But because I've got my sticker, I guess I can move it. Because I really want to use this big overlay. Now I'm going to use it at the bottom. So I'm going to use the big washi at the bottom. And then I want to use, whoops, that was unlucky. I want to use it on this side as well. And then put the glitter overlay kind of on the top. And what I'm worried about is that this might be too big, because the overlay is only going to be half this size. So, alright. I'm going to trim this. I'm going to use the blue rather than the purple. I'm going to keep the excess, like the extra bit. So I'm just going to put this back down for a second. I'm going to get my overlay up. Righto, Monique. That's clever. So Monique's got them at Happy Planner size. So I'm obviously just going to have to alter that to fit mine. So I'm just going to stick this down on here. I'm being very careful because I want this to line up as perfectly as I can. So apologies if my head gets in the way during this. And then I'm just going to trim off that top bit. Now I've missed a little bit on the bottom. That's okay. I think I'm okay with that. But I'll trim off the excess on that as well. So I'm going to do this with my scissors only because I don't want to put it down in my trimmer, and I'm just being very careful where I cut. So I've just had a couple of little bits sort of stick on the back, so I'm just using my tweezers to get rid of those. And then we'll place this on the bottom. There will still be some excess to cut off on the end, I think. Yeah, but that's okay. So we'll just cut that off, but I'm going to hold on to it because I'm going to use it for the other side. Because I'm pretty sure that this one's not going to quite be wide enough. So I'm just going to hold on to that. Oh, that looks so cool. Even with the fact that it's not straight and there's a line in the middle, that still looks flippin' awesome. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Oh, I'm such an idiot. The other one's the long one. Oh well. Because that would have then lined up absolutely perfectly. Righto. So I'm going to line this one up and do the exact same thing. Oh. Just put it there for a second because I do want to put down, I'm going to put down a sticker in the corner, which will then kind of cover up the fact that that box is too pretty to waste down in the corner, that's all. So what I might do is grab a couple of these shells. So I'm going to pull that up and put that back down in the right spot. I guess I could go that way and then put the box. This is the fun part about getting kits that don't actually fit the planner I've got. It means I get to be a little bit clever in the way that I put this all together. Yeah, we're going to do that. And I kind of like being a bit clever. And it means I'm not limited at all by which kits to buy, which kits not to buy. I just buy whatever I like. Alright, and then I'm going to put one of these little shells just at the top here, just to kind of bring that to the right. Helps if you put it in the right spot. But just to bring it to the right level, because that then completely takes up that box bit. I may still move it just to put it not right up against the edge, because I don't usually go right up the edge. I'm not sure yet how I feel about it, but we'll come back to it. Alright, so I'm going to put down some washi tape. This is the washi tape that actually goes along with this kit. This is the Mermaid washi tape. And I'm just going to white out September behind it. You'll still see it, but it won't be particularly obvious, so it'll be fine. Don't know why I'm working on this side before the other side. It just feels right. So this has got a bit of a hollow shift to it as well. So this is where all the hollow is kind of coming from. I'm taking it from the washi tape, which goes along with the kit. I love that this fits right in there. It's just the right size washi. So now I think the next thing I'm going to do is put all the date covers in, and then I can work on putting the boxes in. Oh, they're on my washi things. I knew that. So these all come sort of pre-done, and they've got this little cute shell shape, which is where you put the numbers. So I'm gonna put them right up against the edge, because we have done that on the other side. So I'm going to continue it so that I can try and make this as even as I can. And then I'm going to grab these numbers from Barney and Moon. These are also hollow, so that'll all fit in nicely. And they're clear, so it means it won't sort of take away from the cool number of that shell when I add it in. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay, so I'm going to continue that the whole way down. I am going to move my live sticker because it's not going to fit, so I'm just going to use a little bit of my undo to pull that up, and then just do that the whole way down this page and the other page. Alright, so over this side, I can't put these right up against the edge because you're then going to be able to see, the numbers. So I am going to come back off the edge and just go where I normally would. I'm not particularly happy about it because I think it's going to make it look a little bit odd, and I can just put Sunday on Friday, that works too. But I kind of, not that I can't think of another way, but then you've also got to put holes in things, and it's just, I don't think it's worth it. So I'm just going to put them in their right spot, and then maybe put some washi or something down the side to kind of confuse this. It's not long enough. No, I was sort of thinking maybe put some of that down the side. And I can't put the mermaid washi because it's the wrong way. I don't really want to put the mermaid swimming sideways because that's not right. I'm just going to have a look and see if I have some hollow washi. Let's see if I can get that out and see what I can do. So I have that super shiny silver, and I've got this sort of hollow shift one. So I'm just going to grab this one. I don't know if this is going to work. So I definitely don't want more than half of this. I feel like that would then be too much. So I'm just going to cut a little bit. This is from Kmart. I don't know if they sell this one anymore. In fact, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen it, so I don't think they do. But let's just see what we can do here. So I'm just going to put this back together. It's one of those ones that you got to peel off the backing. I'm just going to grab my little trimmer. I'm also just going to grab a tissue and just rub off. There's sort of like a little bit of sticky transfer on here. I just don't want to have too much of that if I can avoid it. I'm just going to stick a little bit of this down. I'm actually going to use some of this excess washi that I cut off. This is where sometimes being tricky will work, sometimes being tricky won't work. So just give it a go. If it doesn't work, it's only Kmart washi. I haven't wasted much. It's not straight, but that's okay. Like, it's not even, but I might just cut, like put it down the side and then trim off the excess perhaps. So I'm just finishing that off, trying to keep it as straight as I can. I'm going to use the thin one and put that down here and just leave just a teensy little gap, because again we're just trying to make it look even. And I might just cut it off on the top and the bottom just to try and, I want it to look like it's behind. I don't want to take away from the other washi that's already there. And of course we're going to cut holes in this anyway, because we've got to punch the holes in. Cutting that with my knife, I'm just being really gentle and just cutting just through the washi. Wow, that's shiny. I don't think I remembered quite how shiny that was, but that definitely does even that out. So I'm just going to punch the holes in, and I'm just going to put it down on the other side really quick, just because I need to see what it looks like before I commit to it. Okay, so just while I'm putting these numbers down, I'm just going to explain some of the things I did then. I cut off a really skinny sort of bit of washi over here, and that's just because it wasn't straight and it was bugging me, so I fixed that up. I also want to just comment on how absolutely freaking amazing these stickers are, because like the Fox and Cactus ones, because they just come up so easily. I'm also going to use this header one. Actually, I might just hold off on that and actually use a proper header. Alright, so now we need to put in some boxes and bits and pieces and all these things. I know I want to use one of these overlays on one of these ones. I'm just not sure which one yet. So I'm going to put in the words and bits and pieces first. So I'm going to cover this one up here with the to-do one. Or no, I'm going to use the Happy Mail one. So I'm going to put the Happy Mail here. And then I'm just going to use one of these little checklists that I'm just going to cut off, because I don't think it's going to be too tall. So I'm just going to cut off the one at the top. How did I get washi tape in there? I get washi tape everywhere. And don't mind that sort of just sits over the top of that one. That looks fine. I'm going to put in another to-do list over this side. I'm going to use the pink for this one. I'm going to put it on sort of... Actually, I'm going to put the list in first and then do it. So I'm going to use the yellow one because it needs a bit more yellow. I'm going to put one of these cute, kind of cute little things on this side. I haven't actually had a really good look at these before, and they're so cute. I'm actually going to put this little one here, of the little kitten, like with all the money. Because that's what I've done with all the Happy Mail. I've just spent all my money. I want to put something there as well. I just haven't worked out what yet. I'll come back to it. Alright, so let's get some boxes in here. I'm going to use the green scales on this side. And this is where I'm going to start sort of alternating these up a little bit because they aren't designed for my size of planner. So I am going to sort of put them in some weird spots to try and make it work. The green scales. And I'm going to put the mermaid up the top. I'm just trying to put her kind of nicely in there. Everything else has kind of been touching, so I'm trying to keep that as much as I can. And I'm going to put this little running foot on here as well because Monday's gym day. At least at the moment. It will be for a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer. And I need to put my live video back in. Now when I pulled that up, I did actually leave a bit of a mark on the paper, so I'm putting that exactly back down on the same spot so that it doesn't sort of show up quite as much. I really want to use all these boxes. They're just so pretty. And I think this is the one where I'm going to put in, so this one I've got to come right over to the side because we've got to make this even. And I might put the overlay on the shells. So I'm going to grab this overlay. Actually, I'm going to put it on this one at the bottom. I'm going to grab one of the other ones and put it on the other side as well. I just love the way it looks like it's sort of, that way actually, raining up. Looks like there's bubbles all coming from the bottom. This is really hard. Oh, that looks so cool. It really does. It looks like there's bubbles coming up from the bottom. Oh, I love that so much. I need to pull this one over a little bit because it's just a little bit too to the left. So I'm just going to pull that up gently. This is why I love these stickers. They really are. They have a lot of give to them, which is fantastic. I love when I don't have to get my undo out. I don't mind getting it out. And I'm just going to use this without my tweezers. Just put this down without my tweezers because I need to hold it kind of open. Alright. I'm just kind of looking at it going, what else do I need to add? I've got some quarter boxes and to-do boxes, so I'm going to put a couple of these in as well. Because I do still have a lot going on this week. So I'm just going to put this one right in the middle. And Monique's going to have to show me how to do this because I don't actually know. But there's a way that you can put the foil so it actually kind of opens them up. I want to do like a flipping up kind of list. I'm trying to work out how to do it. There is a way. Alright, so I'm going to do this my way because I can't think of the way to do it the proper way. So I've just grabbed a piece of white paper. So I'm going to put this right down here at the bottom. And I'm going to deliberately put it right up against the edge. Then I'm actually going to take this one off. Yeah, I know. I keep moving them around. I'm being annoying this week. Because I want this one on the outside. I'm going to pull that one up. I'm going to put down another to-do box above this one. I'm just going to leave a little gap so there's enough room to fold it. I'm going to cut this one out. I'm going to grab my Kaiser trimmer for this one just because my other one leaves fluffies. It's okay for washi because it obviously is a bit stickier so it doesn't do such a bad job. But this one doesn't leave as much fluffies. We'll just trim off the top bit. I'm going to fold it over. Because we left that spot to fold it, it actually folds really nicely. You can grab yourself out like a bone folder or a scoring tool or something just to give that a really crisp fold. I'm going to try and get this on first time without making a mess of it. This is when you guys see how bad I actually shake when I'm trying to put things really, really, really carefully down. I actually shake really bad. It's okay that there's that little bit at the top because we did that on purpose. And then I'm going to grab, this has got like so many layers of stickers on it. I'm also grabbing this one here with the beautiful foiling. I'm going to put that on the top of that one. Now I've missed a little bit with that, but I think it's okay. I'm just going to trim it off so you can't tell. then we're going to stick this back in the middle, and then it'll flip open and have two layers of to-dos. Like I said, there is another way to do this that's a little bit easier, I think, but I'm not quite sure what it is, so I'm gonna go away and learn, and I'll come back and show you. Go. Oh, that is so cool. So I'm also just then gonna steal that little shell that I cut off my thing before, and I'm just rounding the edges off just a little, just because I don't want it to look like it's a... Actually, I'm not really rounding that, I'm cutting that into a circle, but anyway. I'm just going to put that up there, just to tidy that little spot up. Right, do I want to use any other boxes? I'm missing something in here, so I'm just going to add one more of the to-do boxes in this, like straight underneath this mermaid. And I'm just going to leave a little bit of white in between, sort of because I did with the other bit. I think I'm good with all of that now. Now I'm just going to add in a couple of extra little bits. So I'm going to chuck in this computer on Thursday because I need to remember to reply to all of my YouTube comments on Thursday, because I'm becoming very slack with that very, very fast. I just really want to use these. I just think they're super cute. Bin day's on Friday, right, Ryan? There we go, bin day on Friday. I'm not going to do a flipper for my footy details at all, but I'm just sort of thinking, because I just want to write them in, because there's only 2 games, so it's not really worth it, and I think the flipper might actually make this a little bit too much. I'm just going to chuck in this one, just so I remember what month it is, because as you sort of saw from last week's video, I have kind of forgotten what month it is. What do you think, Ryan? Am I missing anything? I don't know why. I just really want to use this sticker. I just really want to use this sticker. I just want to put it here. And even though I don't have weekends as such, I just want to put that there because it just looks really cool. It's missing something here and I just don't know what. I'm just going to chuck these shells in just because something's missing and I don't know what it is, but it's kind of annoying me. So I'm just going to put this one in. But this one I'm going to put down like right next to it, because we've got that white gap that kind of makes the illusion that there's a gap there even though there's not. Now I'm going to leave it. Oh, I love that. I really do. There's something about the hollow and there's something about that flip up. I really love that flip up. I need to do flip up ones and flip open ones more often. But let me know what you think. Leave it down below. Don't forget to find me on all of my socials. This week is a massive, massive, massive week because we have my live video on Wednesday night where I'm going to announce the winners of both giveaways. So there's the 8K giveaway and also the Kiki K giveaway. So if you haven't joined in either of those, go and do it. I'll link both videos down below so you can go and find them. But definitely enter if you are interested. The live's obviously going to be big because of that, but then there's also my live. And then on Sunday, I'm going to have my very, very first ever live Plan With Me weekly decoration. That's because I don't know yet who's going to be in the AFL Grand Final, and I always decorate for AFL Grand Final, and we can't film it and edit it because I have to work on Sunday. So it's going to be a live one. It's going to be probably at about 7 or 8 o'clock on Sunday night, but I will put further details. I'll announce further details about that on Wednesday. So if you are interested in that, make sure you come to the live. Hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic, fantastic week, and I will see you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye.